2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Denver. Pass to Jokic. And here's Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good with the triple. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And it's Jokic missing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A beautiful reverse layup.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Here's Jokic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Holmgren. Over Gordon. Holmgren can't hit.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Anybody else is a foul.
The Thunder gain possession. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Jokic. Over Hartenstein. That one a little long.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Traps in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but man, when it's fouled, watch out.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To the inside. Jokic draws the double. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly.
That ain't no foul, baby.
Coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Tipped away. With the shot. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And count it from 19 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
Now the D better step up their game as Shai is effective at the pull-up.
.149 left to play in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the middle. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Nuggets making a switch here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 7. That's tipped. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Finished off the break. He's got 13.
Dort with great hands there, just looking to pick a pocket or two, and he jumps all over it.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Here's Jokic.
Man, they bucking, bro. This man raw as fuck. They bucking, man.
Not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
But they just clear the lane for him to go in. They cheat for that green ass nigga, dog. Tight ass breed.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there.
Look at Jokic, sorry ass.
Finisher.
Don't let me dunk, man.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jokic with it. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo.
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. The Nuggets trail by 8. Pass to Westbrook. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Screen by Saric. Pass to Watson. Launches a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 4. Outside Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Nuggets trailed by 8. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Watson the screen. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Good D by Holmgren. The Thunder lead by 8. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. 5 to shoot. Saric grabs the board.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Holmgren. And they call the foul.
Oh, they cheat for them niggas. I don't care, man. I don't care. I don't care. They cheat for them niggas, dog.
I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows
why they had going home tomorrow.
Him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple.
The nigga got his head turned, the ball coming. Why not get it, dog? This shit's bucket for them niggas, dog.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Pass to Brown. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
From about 19 feet. And the shot falls short this time. The Nuggets trail by 13. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The combination of the athleticism and the size of Porter Jr. is very hard to guard. That time, he takes a hit.
And Porter drops them both. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first half. He gets it in there. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Right side, Williams. From outside, off the mark. And here's Denver. Williams with the steal.
Why he stopped though, dog? He stopped and the man cut him off and get the ball. Shit, dumb as fuck, man. Cheap for them niggas, man.
Gilgeous-Alexander positioning himself well and knew exactly where to get to in the open space.
Pass to Gordon. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 1:05 left in the second quarter. At the top of the key, Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's
come back on that shit,
making his teammates better.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trailed by 15. It's Porter outside. Rebound by Williams. And the Thunder with the possession here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Substitution on
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lets the three fly.
Porter bringing the D now, some block shots, some turnovers he's creating, and he's coming up with stops.
For the three. Rebound by Williams. This one for three. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Thunder as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Mitchell. To the right side. Here's Caruso. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 17-point game.
And Aaron Gordon's getting roughed up in there, and he doesn't mind it.
The Nuggets shooting their fifth free throw of the game here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Here's Mitchell. Down low. Williams. Oklahoma City gets it back. Jokic with the steal. Here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Mitchell with it. Out guarded by Murray. Now here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Jokic high post. 9 points in the...
Yes. And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Timeout. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Jokic. Outside Gordon. It's Porter outside. Sinks the triple. Porter's got 5.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Luke Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Outside Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Takes the 3. Here's Jokic.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counting.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Over in the corner, Dort. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Let's Dort out there. 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
Denver making a switch here. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Here's Westbrook. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. The 19-foot shot. No good off the front iron. The Nuggets trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Porter.
2 minutes.
Back to Gordon. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 14. And now, in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Knocks it loose.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
It's Dort on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Out to the wing. Pass to Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Jokic being assertive now on the inside. He can move anybody around.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 17 points was their biggest margin. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 23 to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Watson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Watson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter pulls it in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Thunder lead by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Porter to tie it up. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Outside, Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Now Porter. Three-pointer. That's in. Off the assist from Jokic. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets on offense. Trailing by 2. A nice shot by Brown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
First team down. Substitution for your Nuggets.
And here are the Nuggets now. Inside. Here's Saric. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
On the wing, Williams. Takes a 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. He goes up again. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outside Westbrook. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And Porter stepping up once to take that shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a one-point game. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Westbrook. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gordon a screen.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Jokic. A floater. He lays it in. And now it's a three-point Denver lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle starts here for Denver?
All game long they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Right wing. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Oh, threw it down. Nikola Jokic.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Denver making a switch here. Denver leading by 3. To the inside. Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
And Jokic just making this look way too easy.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Murray outside. Jokic inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clock is at 3. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Outside, Dort on the wing, Williams. Pass to Dort on the wing, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. So we see Denver get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah.
Funk like that. I'm fat like that. I'm in like that 'cause I swing like that.